Trevor Zegras is only supposed to hit Michigans and trick shots. Who could have thought Zegras could score a goal scorer's goal as he goes bar down on the power play?
Driving play right in front, Zegras score!
For Team USA. The way people were shocked by Zegras scoring a goal like this on socials was generally funny. Even in other countries, not just the US and Canada, Zegras is known as the TikTok guy. Last game, for Sweden, the Swedish commentator said he looks cool on TikTok with highlights, but that he isn't great at actual hockey. Thank you, Rodster, from Discord, for the translation. You know, the funny thing is, there were like 2 times he could have actually attempted the Michigan. He had plenty of time and space, but didn't. But besides that, Zegras was much more himself in this game versus Germany. You actually heard his name on the broadcast this game. He was causing havoc on the forecheck, and he even had a few chances to score too. Zegras probably would have had an assist too, if not for the skate save on Will Smith. Also, LOL at Brady Tkachuk spamming the poke check button like in Chell. Zegras' play, I think, had more to do with the fact he wasn't playing with Caulfield, who couldn't hit a beach ball last game, but at least he could hit the net sometimes in this one. Habs fans are losing their mind over this clip of Zegras and Caulfield, hugging it out, patting on the head. It seems Cole has a new bestie over Suzuki. In reality, this friendship is the OG. So, when did we start the Caulfield to Anaheim rumors? Too bad Zegras and Caulfield don't play well together based on their first game. So the coach switched up the lines for this one versus Germany, and it worked immediately. Nice to see a coach make line adjustments quickly. After a rough showing versus Sweden, the US came out with some jump. Ottawa Senators captain Brady Tkachuk would get the ball rolling with a tip on a Kesselring point shot. Utah Hockey Club defenseman Kesselring wouldn't be done as he shows off his hands on a 3-on-2 rush. Early in the second, Detroit Red Wings goalie Alex Leon would get cut on his hand, and 19-year-old, also Detroit Red Wings prospect Trey Augustine would come in and immediately stop a breakaway. The U.S. would reward Augustine's good play with a power play goal from Blue Jackets forward Johnny Gaudreau. Germany would get one back, though, with jamming the puck in. The U.S. would respond with 3 seconds left in the period from New Jersey Devils defenseman Luke Hughes. In the third, they would finally start the second power play unit, and Trevor Zegras would score that ripper I mentioned earlier. I hope that's a sign of more things to come, because the role of the first power play unit is just to feed Cole Caulfield, and he just can't hit the net right now. Tampa Bay forward Esimont would finish the deal with a jam-in from the side of the net. Much better effort from the U.S. They were moving their feet and competing. The German team won silver at last year's Worlds with their good D and very structured play, but the U.S. were able to break it down with a very well-rounded game. They now take on Slovakia, who last beat Kazakhstan 6-2. Regenda had the third most ice time for Slovakia, but didn't register a point in his almost 18 minutes of ice time. Isaac Lundestrom and Sweden beat Poland 5-1. Lundy had 2 shots in this game, which he didn't have a single shot in the last one, and was a -1 in almost 14 minutes of ice time. This is why plus-minus is a stupid statistic. The D is the one who turned over the puck as Lundy hopped over the boards. He had no involvement in the play, but still gets a negative. Olen Zellweger only played like 3 minutes in the first 2 periods for Team Canada versus Denmark, but by the end of the third, he ended with an assist and 2 shots and just over 9 minutes of ice time. 3 more minutes of ice time than last game. He's moving up in the defensive rankings. His assist was on the power play, which he hasn't played on much, so Canada seemed to be experimenting towards the end of the game. Hopefully that's a sign of more things to come. Also, how about Canada making the Kings look stupid as they are actually using Dubois the right way? Dare I say, he looks good? It does help that he is playing with Bedard, who is leading the tournament in points. But still, Kings got a queen. The most shocking thing from a Ducks perspective is that Lukas Dostal didn't play after his shootout performance. It was a back-to-back game, but after the shutout, how could he not? Alex Leon played in back-to-back games for the US, and he didn't even look good the game before. So Peter Mrazek got the start and let in 3 goals on 4 shots. But he would shut the door after that, or really, I should say, Czechia did, as he only faced 7 shots the rest of the game, and they would go on to win 6-3. In true Butcher fashion, Gudas again led the team in penalty minutes. One of them was actually a bit funny, as he was called for illegal equipment because he lost his helmet, then put it back on while on the ice. In the NHL, this wouldn't have been a penalty, but under IIHF rules, it is. That will do it for this video. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and go Ducks!